Hey, what's up, everyone? Sorry the furnace is going. It's really loud, but it should be off in a couple minutes. Now, I haven't uploaded a video in a while. Since my last video, I've gotten like 50-some new subscribers, which is fucking awesome. So for the new people who haven't checked out my back catalog, hopefully I can keep you entertained and I can keep you interested. Also, some personal shit's been going on in my life, which I really don't want to get into. It's shit that sucks. Nothing really that's like, gonna change my fucking life or anything like that, but nonetheless, it does suck. Also, after Christmas, well, I should say for Christmas, I got some money, and then I was also saving money, and I spent like $700 on guitar shit, parts, tools, things like this, so I've been doing a lot of that, and the other day I got a fucking free guitar, so awesome on that. But, anyway, I watched the video, and I'm gonna link this in the description for people who want to watch it. Now, it's about an hour long. But it's a Skype call between Billzybobb and Cardinal Virtues. Now, as some people may know, I consider Cardinal Virtues a friend on here. I really like him. I may not agree 100% with what he has to say, but for the most part, he backs his case up, and he does it really fucking well. He's very unbiased. He doesn't look at people of a different belief system and just automatically judge them. And I really like that, because to me, like, when I first got started here on YouTube, when I saw, like, there was a big fucking atheist community, yeah, I was kind of a prick. And, I would, confront Christians and shit like that. And the more I started looking around, the more I realized, well, atheists can be, just as prickish as, religious people. And also a lot of religious people are very sincere, they're very sweet, they're very good people. Now, with that said, I know a lot of Christians who are good people, and like they do a lot to help people. And I mean, to them, maybe it is their religion that causes them to do that. Now, I disagree with that. I say it's just they're good people, and that's it. So, I mean, there's some disagreements there, but and I should have realized this early on, but it kind of is like a mob mentality. It's very much like dogs. Like they do have this pack mentality, and that's what atheism was. At least when I got started, even up until, well, I shouldn't say fairly recently. This kind of attitude's been gone for a while now. And people like Tommy from the Bronx, if you guys remember him, I think he's still around. He doesn't really do videos anymore, but he was becoming friends with, like, Jesus Freak 777. Even Crossesborg was cool with him. Coughlin did a back-and-forth series with the user Big Jerry, which I'm going to say for the record, I fucking hate Big Jerry. And I was a little mad at Coughlin at the time. Maybe it's just because I'm fucking biased and I hate Big Jerry so fucking much. But he was basically trying to prove a point to Big Jerry that atheists and Christians can't be friends, because Big Jerry said the opposite. He said that, no, if they're not willing to walk that fucking path with Christ, as you are, then you can't be friends with him. And, that's bullshit. And I think Coughlin did show Big Jerry that atheists and Christians can, in fact, be friends. So, I mean, honestly, like, I'm glad I'm not in that fucking mode of thought anymore, because it is bullshit. The more you look around, the more you realize, okay, we can all get along. I mean, well, I shouldn't say that. Most of us can get along with each other, whether we have a certain belief system or not. Christianity doesn't really come into the equation for me, if I'm going to respect someone, unless they're, absolute pricks about it. And a lot of the Christians I met are not prickish. So anyway, I'm using the title of this video because the one thing that, from the get-go, that just pissed me off on Billzybobb's video is that he has a picture of himself in the Cardinal Virtues, and over top, Cardinal Virtues' head, Rob, I'm going to call him, because that's his name, but it says, piece of shit. Even though Billzybobb fucking I mean, it's clear as fucking day that he lost that goddamn debate. The fact is Cardinal Virtues, is he kind of a prick at times? Yes. In fact, even if there are a few people that he was friends with, and I guess he pissed them off as he was a prick, but you know what? I'm sorry, but he's a smart guy, and I mean, yeah, a lot of us are pricks on here, and that's just the way it fucking goes. But it just really pissed me off that he called him a piece of shit, even though Billzy plainly lost that fucking debate. And you guys can watch and make up your own fucking mind. Maybe you'll disagree with me. I doubt you will. But the fact is, Billzy is just, he's one of these atheists that just make me realize why I don't subscribe to this fucking bullshit atheist religion. And that's what it fucking is. Atheism to these dickheads and to certain other people on here, people like Thunderfoot and fucking Pat Condell. Bionic Dance to a certain extent, and a few others. They're basically turning atheism into a religion, and I'm going to touch more on that later. But the conversation, if you guys don't know what's been happening in this fucking brouhaha, is that Billzybobb is a real prick when it comes to religious people. Now, again, I'm an atheist. I don't subscribe to any religion. I think it's all fucking nonsense. But I don't hate religious people. But, you know, Billzy spends his fucking time doing videos basically proving that God can't exist and God doesn't exist, even though it's fucking bullshit. You know, you cannot prove or disprove something like that. It's supernatural. You can't prove or disprove it. And I know some people might be thinking, well, what the fuck are you an atheist for? I'm an atheist. I guess what is considered a weak atheist or agnostic atheist. I don't believe in God, but that doesn't say that, I mean, that doesn't mean that I say that there's no chance that there's a God. I don't think that. Could there be? Possibly. I mean, there's always been, you know, the quote that fact is stranger than fiction, and I've always, you know, thought that that was a good way to fucking live your life. You never know. Do I think it's true? No, I don't. Do I think that the Bible is the word of God that was interpreted by man? No, I don't. At all. But anyhow, Billzybobb was getting into it with the user Theo Warner. Now, he was calling Theo a bunch of fucked up shit. You know, basically saying he's like a Nazi, he's a racist, and shit like this. And in the Skype call, you basically find out that Billzy, he's just saying shit, you know, because he wants to get attention. And this is the best way to fucking do it. To me, it's like when Mr. Lord Laws, if you guys remember him, I forget the name he's going by now. He went by, you know, Is No God 14 and a few other fucking names because he's just a prick and he ends up either closing channels or they get fucking flagged down. But Mr. Lord Laws was basically saying that DPR Jones is like a fucking pedo. He was saying a bunch of shit against him, and DPR Jones actually asked him on a blog TV, like, well, why were you saying all of that? And it's like, well, that was a good way to get your attention. Pretty much that's what fucking Billzy is doing here. You know, he just wants people... He's kind of a subscriber whore, which I am too. I can't really say anything against that. Because, especially when I've been drinking a bit, you know, I kind of bitch about not having a lot of subscribers, even though it's kind of a bullshit thing, and I shouldn't even say it when I'm drunk. But, so he's just trying to get attention, which I love the fact that when I watched the video, there was not a single fucking thumbs up on this Skype call that he had with Cardinal Virtues, which actually makes me happy, because, like, yeah, you're getting attention, and people don't like you. But he's basically assigning beliefs to Theo Warner, saying, you know, he's a racist and shit. Now, his reason for this is really fucking stupid. He's talking about the Bible and that the Jews are God's chosen people, which, yes, that's what the Old Testament says. However, it's not racist, okay? Because I've known quite a few fucking Jews in my life, and some of them are very Semitic, you know, very Middle Eastern looking, you know, with kind of darker skin. Some of them are, and I'm talking Israeli Jews here, by the way. Some of them were very Caucasian. I've met black Jews. I've met Latin Jews. The thing is, it's not a race. It's a creed, okay? It's not something that it's just only this group can be Jewish. No, I mean, you're Jewish because you're either born into it and you decide to practice it, or you've studied and you've become Jewish. But the thing that pisses me off is the fact that he said that's Christianity. Actually, no, it's not. That's fucking Judaism. Because with the emergence of Christ, what do you have to do to be a Christian? You just have to accept that this, what the book basically says, or his message, you know, depending on what fucking time frame it is, you know, after that, you know, obviously there's not going to be a fucking Bible that's talking about him, but you just have to accept that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, and he is your Savior, and he's going to save you from your sins. Now, again, I don't believe any of this, but this is what it says. But he keeps talking about this shit like, you are a racist, to Theo Warner, which is absolute fucking bullshit. And the thing that really pisses me off is the fact that he's assigning beliefs. And I always get pissed off about that, because, well, here are a couple things about myself. I'm a vegetarian, and I've heard from some vegetarians like, oh, well, why aren't you judging meat eaters? Because that's not what I do. I choose not to be that type of fucking vegetarian. I don't eat it for moral reasons and also health reasons, which, you know, I'm just going to say quickly, I'm tired of fucking some meat eaters trying to say vegetarianism is unhealthy. Actually, no, it's not. In fact, I went vegetarian like 4 fucking years ago, and I haven't been sick really at all. My eyes are getting better. My fucking memory is fucking better. I have a lot more energy. I'm a hell of a lot fucking healthier, and that's not to say it's going to be a be-all, end-all, that everyone's going to be this way, because that's not the way it is. But it's not fucking unhealthy. If you do it right, you should be fucking fine. But I've heard certain vegetarians say, well, you should be like this. And I say, fuck you. I'm not gonna fucking be that way. You can't fucking assign your beliefs to me just because you think I should be that way. I'm not going to be. I don't fucking judge people that eat meat because it's fucking bullshit. Anyhow, another thing, we'll just talk about assigning beliefs. Now, I guarantee you, I'll bet my dick on it, that Billzy, like most atheists, get a little pissed off when people say this person or that person is a confirmed atheist. Now, we'll kind of touch on that because Bill O'Reilly has a habit of bringing up the same 3 fucking people. Actually, I should say 4. Stalin, Pol Pot, Mao, and Hitler. Even though, I mean, Hitler, he never denounced his fucking faith. He constantly talked about God. He was raised Catholic. He never denounced that. So, to the best of our knowledge, he was a Christian. But even beyond that, it doesn't fucking matter because his Christianity had nothing to do with him fucking killing the Jews. I mean, he may have thought it did, but it was complete fucking bullshit. But, you know, other people in Nazi Germany may not have been Christians. Maybe some of them were atheists, and they just thought that fucking Jews were subhuman. You know, there are quite a few people that believe that they are superior as whites, and even other races too, but they don't believe in God. I mean, fuck, the World Church of the Creator. I've talked about them before. Their leader, Matt Hale, he's in jail, so if you guys ever see fucking stickers that say free Matt Hale, they're a fucking white supremacist, so, you know, just steer clear of them. They're just fucking idiots. But the World Church of the Creator, they actually say on their website, I'm not going to link it, you guys can look it up for yourself, that, you know, there is no God. They say, you know, there is no pie in the sky after you die. I believe that's a direct quote. I usually remember this type of fucked up shit for some reason. So they're atheists, but they think that through nature, whites are the supreme race. But anyway, the thing with, like, Stalin, Pol Pot, Mao, were they atheists? Yes. But did that have any fucking influence over their actions? Maybe it did. But the thing is, like I said, I guarantee you Billzy would get pissed off about this because do all atheists want to slaughter millions of fucking people? Or even thousands, or just anyone? Do we just want to kill? No. Our atheism doesn't really play a role in that. Or maybe it does. Like, to me, the reason I don't want to hurt anyone or any fucking thing is because I don't believe there's a fucking afterlife. And for me to take your life away is taking away the only thing that you really have. You have your fucking life. And I don't want to fucking take that. So, I mean, to an extent, it does, like, my atheism does play a role. But then again, I mean, there are plenty of Christians who are fucking vegetarians or vegans, and, you know, they want to help people. So it's a bullshit fucking point. You know, to basically say, Theo Warner, you believe this. You're assigning fucking beliefs to him? Fuck you. Because guess what? As soon as you do that, you open the fucking door to other people judging you. And saying, well, these people right here, they're all atheists, so what? Do you believe that too? And that argument right there would be complete fucking bullshit. Isn't it? Yes! Now, I know some people might say, well, atheism doesn't have a book. Okay, it doesn't. But it seems like we're trying to have these groups. I mean, we have shit like Atheism Plus. We have this atheist community here on YouTube, which is always funny that, you know, you can bitch about certain atheists, but not others. And that just always fucks me up. But, you know, beyond that, I've heard so many fucking Christians bitch about the Westboro Baptist Church with all of their shit. Even, like, you know, because I've known, certain Christians who don't agree with gay rights and gay marriage, yet they still bitch about the Westboro Baptist Church. They say that they're fucking despicable people. And honestly, I agree. And a lot of the majority of Christians that I've known in my life agree that they're just despicable fucking human beings. They're just pieces of shit who, I mean, honestly, like, outside of that family, they have no one supporting them. And even some people who don't believe that shit, they're just, you know, disowned from the family. Because they're just that prickish about all their fucking beliefs. So, you know, assigning this fucking belief, and, you know, I know that Billzy was trying to back up his fucking case, like, well, there's a book. And what pisses me off about him using the Bible like that is that he was saying there is no other interpretation, but he's using his interpretation to say this. And Cardinal Virtues was like, okay, well, that's not how everyone interprets it. A friend of mine on here, Stone Commander, he actually has a series. And you guys can look him up and subscribe. I mean, I don't always agree with the guy, especially, you know, during the election shit. You know, he's very Republican. I'm very Democrat. But he had an entire fucking series where he was reading the Bible, chapter by chapter, verse by verse, and he wanted people to follow along, and he was interpreting it the way he thought it was. So yes, there's interpretation. You can say, well, I think it's trying to say this. I think it's symbolic of this. And that's fine. But, you know, Billzy's getting a little pissed that, and it's so fucking hypocritical on his fucking side, because he's saying there's basically only one interpretation, and that's his. And that's it. So, you know, it just pisses me off that he tries to play this shit. He tries to act as if, you know, his interpretation is the true one, which is bullshit. Now, and I know there are a lot of Christian sects out there who basically act like everyone else. They're fucking evil. They're fucking evil. We're the ones that are spreading the fucking truth. And yeah, I think that's bullshit too. But then again, there's a lot of sects of Christianity. Just like atheism. It's kind of weird that atheism's not really anything. It's nothing. Because, you know, Billzybobb, oh, well, if Christianity's like that, then it's nothing. No, it's something. Just like atheism is something, you know, just like, you know, I do get a little pissed off when certain atheists say, oh, well, why should you have a word for a lack of a belief in something? Is there a word for people that don't believe in fucking unicorns? No. But the thing is, unicorns aren't really something that a lot of people believe in. And beyond that, I think it was Coughlin, this was years ago, said, what do you call someone who doesn't have hair? What do you call someone who doesn't have a job? What do you call someone who isn't married? And a whole list of shit. So yes, there are words for lack of belief in something, but atheism is basically becoming a religion with a lot of these fucking dickheads. And it's actually really annoying. You know, atheism plus I definitely don't agree with, because the thing is, well, a lot of their core beliefs, yes, I can say, I'm down with that. It has nothing to do with my fucking atheism. It's just me as an individual. My vegetarianism has nothing to do with my fucking atheism. It has nothing to do with me believing in equal fucking rights. And before anyone tries to say, well, a lot of Christians don't believe that. Okay, look up Abby Normal One. She is very fucking liberal. She's a Lutheran Christian. I believe, maybe I'm wrong in this, but I'm pretty sure she believes in gay rights, gay marriage. She's very fucking liberal. She's a very fucking smart individual. She's a Christian. She believes all this shit. She doesn't see a contradiction in her fucking beliefs, nor should she. You know, if this is the way she's interpreting it, you know, that you should care about each other, especially since, you know, Christ, I believe, said, actually, no, it was Christ, love the world as I have loved you. Okay, well, if she is all full of love, there's no fucking contradiction there. So, you know, for Billzy to completely fucking miss the fact that there are interpretations of Christianity just pisses me off, and it shows that he's just a fucking stupid-ass atheist, okay? He's fucking stupid. You know, it's okay to say, in my opinion, some people may disagree with this, it's okay to say, I think your religion is bullshit. I'm sorry, you know, we can like each other, but to me, religion's stupid. I don't agree with it. I don't want any fucking part of it. I'm okay with that. You know, because that's the way I fucking feel. It's like, if you don't, because I've always said to people, don't fucking push it. When it comes to religion, they want to talk about that shit, don't fucking push it. Because if you do, I'm going to give you more than you fucking bargained for. And I'm probably going to end up pissing you off. You know, and that's the way I fucking live. You don't want to fucking hear about my atheism, don't talk about your fucking religion. And I won't fucking push it. I don't fucking do that. Just like I don't push my fucking vegetarianism. I don't push my fucking liberalism unless all this shit somehow gets brought up and they want to fucking challenge me. We could just talk about normal shit. But, you know, it just, this whole, you know, new atheist shit, this movement atheism just annoys the fuck out of me. And this is why I've unsubscribed from so many fucking people, because they want to preach this shit and talk about how stupid religion is and how stupid religious people are. You know, they're not fucking stupid, you know, because of their religion. Sometimes stupid people are just fucking stupid. And the thing is, there are plenty of atheists who are fucking stupid too. And it's really fucking annoying. You know, like I said, you can be stupid. It doesn't mean that you're necessarily a fucking atheist or a Christian or a fucking Muslim, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. Maybe you're just fucking stupid. And some people might consider me stupid, and that's fucking fine. Has nothing to do with my fucking atheism, does it? You know, and again, it's funny that so many atheists get so pissed off when Christians say, well, here's what atheists all believe. They must believe this because they're atheists. Okay, if you get pissed off about that, then don't fucking turn around and do it to other religious people. Maybe you can just, maybe you can just attack that fucking person on their bullshit logical fallacy. You can say, okay, well, if that's the fucking case, you agree with these motherfuckers. But do it as an individual person. Because that individual person is saying that. You know, the fucking prickish theist YouTubers, they're pretty much gone. You know, Venifang X may still be out there, but no one pays attention to him because it's the same fucking shit over and over again. And of course, you're going to occasionally find some dickhead fucking theist who's trying to attack atheism, and you're probably going to see a bunch of videos against them. So they're pretty much gone. They have nothing, okay? But, you know, it really pisses me off that certain atheists are going to say this shit. Christians all believe this, but not all atheists believe this. And again, I know some people, well, you know, there's no book. Okay, there's no book, but it's kind of a belief system in a way. It is. The majority of people on this fucking planet believe in some kind of God, so it is a fucking belief system. Especially concerning the fact that a lot of people are turning it into a fucking belief system, that all atheists think this way, or all atheists believe this. No. Or, we're going to make this into a group. We're going to make it like this. And I understand the whole fucking shit about, like, atheism plus and things like this, because they basically want to give atheism, like, a softer name. They basically want to make it more acceptable to people, and I totally fucking get that, because atheists are still the most hated group in the United States. Is it fucking stupid? Yes. And it's funny that a lot of people I've known, it's like, when I say, no, I don't believe in God, you're an atheist? Yeah, have you ever met one before? And it's bullshit, so I totally get it, but at the same time, it's like, if this is not something, then why are you making it into something? It's just absolute fucking horseshit, you know, and whatever. It annoys me that a lot of these fucking atheists want to act as if, you know, we're all in this, we're all brothers and shit. And at a certain time in my life, I actually did believe this. But it's like, we're all fucking brothers, but unless you disagree. If you disagree, then, oh, you know, you're an asshole, whatever. So, I think I've rambled on long enough. Probably more than I wanted to. But this is Bad in 5, and I'll see you guys in the next video.